In this video, we'll be taking a look at 2 NBA games happening on December 8, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 4 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 2 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Detroit Pistons versus Orlando Magic. In a clash between 2 Eastern Conference teams with varying fortunes as the holiday season approaches, the Detroit Pistons are set to hit the road to face the Orlando Magic in the Sunshine State this Friday night. The Pistons are coming off a tough 116-102 home defeat against the Memphis Grizzlies, failing to cover the 1.5-point underdog line. Similarly, the Magic faced a setback on the road, succumbing to a 121-111 loss against the Cleveland Cavaliers and falling short of covering the 4.5-point underdog line in their previous game. Although the Pistons hold a historical advantage with a 70-53 record in the regular season series, the Magic have managed to secure victories in the last 2 meetings, including a convincing 128-102 home win on April 2, 2023. The Detroit Pistons find themselves in a prolonged slump, having lost 18 consecutive games, the latest being a 116-102 defeat against the struggling Grizzlies. Bogdanovich led the team with 22 points and 7 assists, supported by Jalen Duren 17 points and 11 rebounds, and Cade Cunningham 16 points and 10 assists. Despite shooting 45% from the field and 11 of 35 from beyond the arc, the Pistons were unable to withstand a crucial 8-0 run by the Grizzlies in the fourth quarter, sealing their 18th straight loss. Contrastingly, the Orlando Magic, after a promising 9-game win streak, are now striving to avoid a 3rd consecutive defeat following their 121-111 loss to the Cavaliers. Paolo Banchero showcased a stellar performance with 42 points, while Cole Anthony contributed 19 points off the bench, and Franz Wagner added 14 points, 6 rebounds, and 9 assists. However, the Magic struggled with a 2 of 2-3 shooting performance from the 3-point line, coupled with a challenging first quarter where they were outscored 37-20 by the Cavaliers. As the teams gear up for their matchup, the Pistons are still dealing with the absence of Jalen Duren, and Joe Harris is listed as questionable. On the other side, the Magic are closely monitoring the availability of Jonathan Isaac and Jalen Suggs, both currently listed as questionable. Jalen Suggs will be notably absent due to an ankle injury suffered in the previous game, but the Magic remain confident, facing a struggling Pistons team with an 18-game losing streak. Analyzing the individual performances, Cade Cunningham's recent showing included 16 points, 10 assists, 4 rebounds, 2 steals, but also 5 turnovers in the Pistons' loss to the Grizzlies. With the Magic boasting the 4th best defensive rating in the league, Cunningham is expected to face pressure, potentially leading to more turnovers and another loss for the Pistons. Paolo Banchero, averaging 19.5 points per game before his 42-point outburst against the Cavaliers, remains a key player for the Magic. The Pistons' woes continue, with their last victory dating back to October 28th against the Bulls. Going up against the Magic, who hold a 9-2 home record compared to the Pistons' 1-9 road record, the matchup seems unfavorable for Detroit. The Magic, despite a recent 2-game skid, are looking to capitalize on the Pistons' season-long struggles and secure a much-needed win to maintain their strong 9-2 home record. Considering the betting perspective, the Detroit Pistons, despite their winless streak, have notched a 9-12 against the spread record, while the Orlando Magic boast a 15-6 against the spread record, making them one of the more profitable teams in the league. The Magic, covering 7 of their last 10 games, are seen as moneymakers despite the considerable line for this matchup. so the full game side pick leans towards the Orlando Magic winning and covering the spread as favorites. Shifting focus to the overall game dynamics, both the Pistons and the Magic have displayed an up-tempo style, ranking in the top 10 in pace of play. The absence of key defenders like Jalen Duren and Jalen Suggs for both teams may lead to a more open game with limited defensive prowess, especially on the Pistons side. Bogdanovich's return to the Pistons lineup adds scoring potential. Examining the recent trends, the Magic have seen the total go over in 5 consecutive games and 7 of 8 against Eastern Conference opponents. Detroit, with 12 overs in 21 games, has struggled defensively, ranking second to last in turnovers per game. Orlando, despite being 26th in turnovers per game, compensates with an above-average pace, ranking 6th with 100.5 possessions per game. With 4 of the last 6 meetings surpassing the projected total and both teams prone to turnovers, the full game total pick leans towards the over. Atlanta Hawks versus Philadelphia 76ers. In a much-anticipated clash between two Eastern Conference powerhouses, the Atlanta Hawks and the Philadelphia 76ers are set to face off in the vibrant city of brotherly love. This Friday night showdown promises an intense battle as both teams vie to secure a crucial victory and bolster their standings in the conference. The Hawks, coming off a nail-biting 114-113 home loss to the Brooklyn Nets on Wednesday night, are determined to reverse their fortunes on the road against the 76ers. However, Philadelphia is riding the momentum of a 131-126 road triumph over the Washington Wizards, albeit falling short of covering the 10.5-point spread. As history tells us, the 76ers currently hold a 202-193 advantage in the all-time regular season series against the Hawks and have claimed victory in the last 4 meetings, including a decisive 126-116 road win in their initial matchup this season on November 17th. The Philadelphia 76ers, despite encountering a rough patch with 4 losses in their last 7 games, are keen on harnessing the energy from their recent narrow win against the Wizards. Joel Embiid showcased his dominance with a remarkable season-high performance of 50 points, 13 rebounds, and 7 assists, leading the team to victory. The supporting cast, featuring Tyrese Maxey with 26 points and 7 assists, and D'Anthony Melton contributing 19 points, played crucial roles in the team's collective effort. Despite shooting 51% from the field and overcoming a 10-point deficit, the 76ers aim to address their recent struggles and secure a more convincing win. Conversely, the Atlanta Hawks find themselves in a challenging position, having lost 4 of their last 5 games. Trae Young, the talismanic figure for the Hawks, delivered a stellar performance with 30 points and 9 assists in their recent loss to the Nets. Saddiq Bey and Bogdan Bogdanovic added significant contributions, but the Hawks fell short, particularly on the defensive end against the Nets' Mikal Bridges. As they gear up for the clash with the 76ers, the Hawks face uncertainty with Trae Young listed as questionable, potentially impacting their game strategy. The matchup between Joel Embiid and Trae Young promises to be a highlight, with Embiid's 50-point explosion in the previous game showcasing his offensive prowess, while Young continues to lead Atlanta's offense. Despite Atlanta's recent struggles, the expectation is that they will push the tempo and stage an upset on the road, especially if Trae Young is available. Hence, the prediction is for the Atlanta Hawks to cover the spread as underdogs, making it our full game side pick. Looking at the broader picture, Atlanta has consistently trended towards the over, with 12 of their 20 games this season surpassing the total. The Hawks, known for their fast-paced style, rank 3rd in the league in pace, averaging 102.2 possessions per game. On the other hand, the 76ers have seen the over prevail in 13 of their 20 games, including 7 of the last 10. Analyzing the statistical trends, both teams have demonstrated an ability to score efficiently, shooting over 45% in their last 10 meetings. Moreover, with both clubs ranking in the top 5 in points per game, and considering the defensive vulnerabilities, the stage could be set for a high-scoring showdown. Philadelphia's home defense, allowing 111 points per game, opens the door for the Hawks to exploit scoring opportunities. The total has previously gone significantly over the mark in their prior meeting on November 17, further supporting the projection of an elevated scoring contest between two formidable offensive units. Despite being in the middle of the pack in terms of pace, Philadelphia's offensive efficiency, and Atlanta's willingness to run suggest a high-scoring affair. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.